live in our studio in Farato village. Here with me in the studio is the Assistant Chairman of Mawaddah Foundation, the Gambia, and we are going to have a very interesting program that is going to be Mawaddah, that is going to be dating. That usually we bring you Mawaddah Hour in every Saturday, but right now, due to the busy schedule of our guests, we will bring it today on Thursday. So before we get into the program, I would let the boss here, that is to introduce himself to the viewers watching Kuanku TV. Thank you all.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Okay, my name is Ibrahim Abari, Assistant Chairman of Mawaddah Foundation and the Treasurer of Research and Counseling Committee, who hosted me today because they are the reason I'm here today. So I'm thanking them, and I'm very grateful to be invited in this show to talk about dating, which is affecting most of the youths in our society. So you can stay tuned and enjoy this show. I hope that you learn from something before we end the show, inshallah.
Mashallah. Thank you so very much, Ibrahim, for that brief introduction. Like he said, like he is here because of the Research and Counseling Committee. Ibrahim, to get into the program, you know the topic.
Yeah.
Even though the topic is very controversial, but it will be important for people to know what dating is. What is dating, Ibrahim?
Okay. Dating, when you come to dating, is when two non-mahrams in Islam. You know, in dating, we have different definitions. But today, our talk about it is that Islamically, we are talking about the deen here. So, the deen, if you come to the deen, it defines dating as when two non-mahrams come together, or they make as a bond. They take it like they are married, like they have intimacy in it, hangouts, private text messages, calls, and so on. There are many things. So dating generally is when two people who are not meant to be are together. Yeah.
So that is the definition of dating, when two people are not meant to be together and they are together. Or when two mahrams,
non-mahrams,
or two non-mahrams come together to have an agreement to be dating. That is the definition of dating. Ibrahim, what is the Sharia basis of dating as far as you are concerned? Is it acceptable in Islam? Because some will say that we have good datings, we have bad one also.
Okay. All right. The Sharia of Islam, or the Sharia about dating, it says that there's no halal dating. There's nothing like halal dating. I was even in my research. I was doing a research just yesterday, and I passed this video of Mufti Meng. He was like, wherever he go, people ask him about if there's any halal date. He said the only halal dates he know are the ones at Madina Munawwara. Those are the dates. The dates which people So in the Sharia of Islam, there's nothing like halal dating or good dating. Dating in Islam is prohibited. It's strictly prohibited. Yeah. So
meaning dating in Islam is prohibited. Yeah. Now, Ibrahim, how do people date? One may ask, because you will two people who don't know each other, how do they come together to be boyfriends and girlfriends?
Okay, you know, dating, love in general, to love someone is not prohibited in Islam, you know. But Islam challenges it in a way that it will protect us, it will protect us from all its harms. Because we know love is mutual, yeah? Sometimes I can see someone just at once. Yeah, at once. They call it love at first sight. So I may see someone and fall to the person instantly. I don't know the person, I don't know where she come from, I don't know nothing about her. So the tricks of dating, I mean, the way people meet today, it has many things. Like some, it's when they meet through the attention given. That's why they said it's not advisable to be smiling to your nude mahram. We don't say that you're supposed to be firm always, but there are some flattery, like messaging. There are some flattery when you do it. Wallahi, they'll fall for you. And like
So come on, before you go, what kind of flattery are you talking about? What do you mean by that?
like compliments.
Compliments, like, compliments are there.
Yeah, I know compliments are.
Yeah, what kind of compliment now? Because you cannot just meet somebody, you just compliment the person and the person fall for you.
Yeah.
Is that possible?
Yeah, it's possible at times. Like, for example, right now we are living in a life of social media. Example, I can post my picture on social media, on the internet. Someone like it, comment. You see, like saying that you are beautiful or you are handsome, mashallah, Allahumma barik. You understand?
Yes.
I reply to the message. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. So it starts from there. What is your name? Where are you from? What do you like? What do you dislike? So the conversation goes on. As we are going deep to the conversation, you start sharing secrets. And wherever you start sharing secrets, know that you have started falling for each other.
So meaning, let's get it right. Whenever people started sharing secrets, then meaning they have started falling for one another.
Yeah, because they say that love is about honesty and loyalty. So if I love someone, I will tell them my secrets, and they will tell me their secrets. So as time goes on, we start to depend on each other. Like when I'm sad, he or she will be the one to console me. I don't know whether you understand.
I understand.
Yeah. If she's a lady, the man will call him so that the lady can console him. And if the person is a lady, we call the man to console him. So from that, they start having emotions. And love is very tricky. Love is very tricky. Sometimes it starts with advice. I mean, I can see a sister doing something which is not good, or a sister sees a brother doing something which is not good, and the person will start to advise, this is not good, this is what the dean said about it. This is just a simple hello can take you a long way. So get it.
So Ibrahim, let's get it right. Would that mean that advising sisters now has to be reduced? Because you say a simple advice could actually trigger person shifted her attention or his attention to you. How does this happen?
Okay, I don't mean like advising sisters should be stopped. I don't say that. But there will be ways that that will advise them. Some people, especially these practicing brothers. Sorry, especially these practicing brothers, they'll be like, let me advise you. Yeah, you understand? They'll be there advising. But at the end of the day, they'll go out of the topic. I don't know whether you understand. If they were advising the person about wearing the hijab, they'll go out of the topic and ask about their life, their relation and everything.
Whether they are engaged.
Yeah, whether they are engaged or so, that's the beginning point.
So that's one of the tricks used by both parties in order to actually lure the person that they fall in love with.
Yeah.
Good. I think that is very important. Now, you talk about somebody sharing his or her secret with you, meaning the person started falling in love with you.
Yeah.
Don't you think that sometimes I can share my secret with you without me falling in love with you? Is that possible?
If you have the trust in me, that You can share your secrets with me and I can keep it safe. I won't tell it to
Anyone?
anyone. Yeah, I don't mean like if you tell your secrets to someone, like you fall for them exactly. No. Like there are some certain occasions. If you started sharing secrets with the opposite gender, know that you have started falling for them. And the other tricks of dating is like meeting up.
Meeting?
Yeah, meeting up. Like, I don't mean like meeting, like the opposite gender meeting, like a hangout, just a hangout. Saying that we are just friends. He's my brother and,
okay.
you know, she's my sister.
Yeah.
Just a hangout.
Yeah.
And, yeah, and you know, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that when a man and a woman are alone together, know that the third is Satan.
That is true.
And Satan has power and it has strength. It beautifies haram. So one glance can go a miles far away that you don't think that you can glance somewhat at first sight. The eyes are very tricky. Like you can see someone and you'll be thinking about them always. I don't know whether you understand.
Yeah, I understand.
Okay, so it's not like hangouts, coffee meeting, like, you know, maybe here we don't have it, but in the Western life, many of them have it. Yeah, like, let's go, we hang out, we have a coffee, a coffee talk, things like that. Studies
like
classes.
Ah.
It depends. It depends. Like many occasions, we can see many occasions in this country, like a teacher have impregnated his student or a student have impregnated the fellow student. We have had stories about that in this country several times. So it all started with that, study classes, and then it ended up with romantics.
So now, what do you think? Who do you think is at fault here? Is it the sisters or the brothers? Because most of the time, sisters are vulnerable. Yeah, vulnerable in a sense that once a brother started dealing with you, and you started hanging out with the brother, going here and there, and it went up to a time when you visit the brother, I think that will be the end of you. That brother would shift his attention to another person and forget about completely. So who do you think is at the fault here?
Okay, I may blame the brothers, but I blame both parties. Yeah, because when someone comes into your life, like a brother comes to your sister, and they have feelings for each other. You know, loving someone,
it's not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad. So okay, they love each other, yeah, and the brother said that, or the brother will say that, I want to marry you. I want you to be my wife. Yeah? But as the sister, sit alone, think about it. Is he the right man for me? The akhlaq, the way he lives, the behavior, his relationship with his parents, relationship with Allah. How is he in the society? You understand?
Yes.
Okay, so you will think about it. And many occasions, I don't blame the sisters. They'll be dating with someone for like 5 to 6 years, doing all stuff with the person, and they expect the person to marry them. I mean, there's one funny quote that, like, I saw on the internet, like, the woman was complaining, I give him everything he needs. We were dating for 6 good years. So someone quote in the comment section, he said that, I quote, one of my friends studying medicine for 7 good years, but now he's a DJ. It doesn't mean that when I'm with you for all this period, I will marry you.
No,
that's the context there.
Yeah,
so, I mean, even if you ask the brothers, like, will you marry the girl you are dating with and you do stuff with? They will say no. Their answer is always no. They will not even think twice. It's always no, especially when they use you.
No.
When they use you, they don't think they go. You'll be just another victim in their list. They have a to-do list. I don't know whether you understand. Brothers have
To-do list.
to-do list.
To-do list.
I don't know whether to-do list.
I don't understand.
Okay, like if I have Fatima today, I do stuff with her. I don't know. Tomorrow I go to Aisha. The other day, I mean, that's how they go. That's how they go. Use and dump you. They will chew you like a chewing gum and split you out. Move to the other sisters. So here, to my advice is like even when you started a relationship, you know, some of these people they used to say that we love each other. We don't do all these stuffs. We don't mix.
Yeah, some of them say this.
Yeah, we don't mix, and I mean, and all stuff like that. But they'll be having secret conversations.
Like secret conversation, like you'll be chatting.
They'll be chatting, DMs, video calls, audio calls, and like you see, when something is bad, you always hide from people. The person in that relationship, either the sister or the brother, cannot sit with his parents and be on a video call with the love of his or her life. I don't know whether you understand.
Love of his or her life.
Yeah.
Yes.
With his parents, because it's like they are hiding it. They are hiding it. They don't want their parents to be involved. And every relationship does start without barakah. Without for the sake of Allah, know that, like example, to a brother and a sister mate, and at the start of the relationship, they started in a haram way, like they don't do the right thing, understand? So they are building relationship with each other, everything, secrets, emotions, consolements, I mean, and everything. As time goes on, they get attached to each other.
Yes.
And this is the thing that is disturbing us in the society today. You will see someone when they fall in love with the opposite gender. I mean, that person is the one who determines their emotions.
It means whatever they are to do. I think, come on, this is true. Because I do see people even to be dictated by their boyfriends what costs the story.
Okay, like you will even see it in our societies, like people will say, our local, yeah,
I understand.
Like everything the man says, that's what the woman gonna do. And emotional, what I mean here, like, for example, if the woman calls the man and the man don't pick the call, they'll be like, maybe he's with someone.
Yes.
I understand. And astaghfirullah, when they break up, like always, the sisters are the one who, I mean, who always suffers the most.
In a relationship.
Yeah, in a relationship. But brothers also suffer.
Like
The brothers also suffer. When you emotionally get attached to someone, it is very hard. It is very, very difficult to detach from that person. I mean, you imagine everything with that person. The person is the love of my life. I mean, you dream your future with that person in the picture. So it will be very difficult to detach yourself from the person. They build a relationship, they are there. I'm still calling. They build a relationship, they are there, continue having emotions. Even if they are engaged. Last time I was listening to one lecture about how to get married. Okay, the sex said people always fall too hard.
yes.
Like they get emotionally attached to their partner. And getting too emotionally attached to your partner outside marriage is, I mean, it's very, 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 very difficult. I don't know whether I understand.
Yeah, I understand.
Like, if you get attached to someone, they determine your emotions, as I said earlier. So even if the person engages you, you don't have to be attached to the person. Because at times, someone can approach you, engage you, and the person will say, I'll marry you. At the end of the day,
It will not happen.
they will just leave you like that. And if you ask them, they will say that I've moved on. I've seen someone better.
I've seen someone better. So was that person that better before you approach the person?
That's what they always
So and Ibrahim, we understand one thing also. Like one of the tricks that brothers normally use towards sisters is, I want to marry you.
Yeah.
I want to marry you. So, but before we get married, because we all know that they will be talking on the phone. They will be talking because I want to marry you. That is the trick that they use in order to get our sisters. Here, don't you think that sisters are at fault?
I want to marry you.
I want to marry you. It is a key, it is a password to unlock the heart of the sisters.
There are two passwords. I love you.
I love you, yeah?
And to marry you.
I want to marry, yes.
Like, I love you, I want to use you. That's what this is. That's what Mufti Mek said.
Yes.
He said, I love you. And when you check back, in reality, I love you means I want to use you. Like, let's go back to this boyfriend and girlfriend thing. You know, some people are there, they say that there's hell dating. Let's park that one aside. Let's talk about the ones people are doing right now. The ones people are doing right now. Okay. You will say that I love you, I want to marry you. But at the end of the day, you end up having intimate with the person.
Allah.
And I mean, that's the scariest part. That's the biggest trial a person will do in this life. It's very disheartening seeing brothers going around, jumping from one sister to another and thinking that's life. And it will haunt you. Karma said, what goes around, comes around. If you do this to my sister, know that someone will do that to your sister. If you do this to my daughter, know that someone else will do that to your daughter. If you do this to my mother or my sister, someone else will do it to your family.
Exactly.
So karma always stays, it never lies. If you do bad, you get bad. If you do good, you get good. Most of the brothers are fooling their sisters. They are just playing around. I want to marry you. I want to marry you. You see, it's very crazy. You are not ready emotionally, physically, financially.
Yes. You're telling people.
Spiritually, but you say that you want to marry someone. You don't even have breakfast money. You say that you want to marry someone. You don't get a job. You are still on studies. Though people can get married when they are not financially stable. Allah is the provider. Yeah. But many of these people say that I want to marry you. They are not ready. They are not ready. How can I say that I want to marry someone and be dating with the person for 5 good years? But if you think about it, it's crazy.
Very crazy. You will never marry that person.
If I'm prepared, if I'm ready, I know that now I'm ready. Wallahi, I will not even have time for that sister. I will go through back door. I will go either to the brother or the sister or the parents of that person, of that individual, and tell them, I come in to ask your daughter's hand in marriage. But right now, it is only few who are doing that. Even all these marriages we are seeing right now, it all started with dating. And any foundation that started without for the sake of Allah, it's very crazy for it to go. Like, just see many marriages today. The divorce rate in our societies are high, just getting high. They are just rampant everywhere. You just see that they are married few years ago, like 2 to 3 years, they get 1 child or 2 divorce. Because the commitment is not there. Like everything about marriage, they enjoy it well before marriage. Now nothing is there. Like marriage is something that you know that it is commitment. It has values. It is commitment and it has values. Okay. Many of the people are married, but the foundation, if you see the foundation, if you check the foundation, it is not for the sake of Allah. Dating don't turn into marriages, and only few succeed in it. And in those marriages, you know that 99% will get divorced.
Exactly.
In the near future. So I just don't know how to say this. Islam, we are not here to talk about how to stop dating.
Exactly.
We are here to channel it in the right way. Marriage is the only thing you know in Islam. Yeah, you can date someone after marriage.
After marriage?
After marriage, you can date someone.
Yeah, so it means when you marry the person,
Yeah, when you marry,
so the person is legally yours.
Yeah, the person is legally yours. You can hang out, you can have this coffee, you can have conversation, late night conversation, text messages, everything.
That's okay.
But we are all doing that before marrying. So what do you expect when we are married? Nothing.
You will be bored already.
It will be bored because we are already used to each other, and there will be no trust in both parties because we are dating. You do all you do all stuffs. Do you expect that the person who uses you or you use each other and later then you get married? Do you think that there will be that trust? There will be no trust. Because you will think that the way you use each other, either of you will go out and do the same to others. So there will be no trust. And in every marriage, when there is no trust and loyalty, it will work. No matter how hard you try, it will work.
Yeah, Ibrahim, I think that is very important, and I hope sisters listening and the brothers will take heed. But the chunk of it will go to the sisters because they are always vulnerable. Because it is very sad that your parents trust you so much that you are dating with somebody whom you know that this person cannot even provide a pampers to my daughter or to when the person put me in a family. And at the end, once one of our ustaz once told us is like, there was a sister who was dating with this brother.
Yeah.
But when they advised the sisters to stop it, the sister would say, no, this brother is the love of my life. He is my everything. Without him, I am nothing.
Yeah.
This is the word that the sister normally uses. Now, when they were there, things were going fine smoothly. When the brother put the sister in a family, you know what happened? First thing that the brother did was to actually block the number of the sisters.
Allah.
The sister was there 9 months with the parents, going here and there hospital, vomiting, the society looking at her with an eye of skepticism. The society don't even trust her anymore. The parents were crying. You know what happened? The mother couldn't bear it. The mother passed out.
Allah.
So sisters need to be careful of the tricks of brothers. Somebody who wants to marry you, somebody who loves you for the sake of Allah would never ask you to go out, to go to the hotel, to go to the beachside. No, they are actually looking for their interests. So my friend, what are the consequences or what are the ripple effects of dating? The effects, both spiritually, morally, and even financially, because I can say that.
Yeah. Okay. Let's start with spirituality. The impact, negative impact, it has no good impact. Impact of dating in general,
yeah.
The spiritual impact is to get attached to the person to the extent that you will not remember Allah. You cannot focus on your dream. You cannot focus on yourself. I mean, spiritually,
Yeah.
and anything, Allah said it, anything that you love more than me, I will remove that in your life. Like anything in this life, like your mother, your
Yeah, I understand.
there's nothing you can love more than Allah in this dunya.
Yes.
Even your mother cannot love you more than the way
Exactly.
than Allah, because Allah is the one who created us. So in dating, the spiritual effect is that many of the people stay away from the remembrance of Allah. And Allah said in the Quran, whosoever stay away from my remembrance, your life will be miserable. And that's what we are seeing today. Many of the people who don't remember Allah, their life is miserable.
Yeah.
And we think, how? Why is their life miserable? It's because they forgot what brought them in this dunya. I know, yeah, we come to this dunya. Though we don't say that we don't have to enjoy, but our purpose in this dunya is to worship our Creator and to earn Jannah. But people come here and build here as they will never leave. Everything in this life is just a lie. This world itself, this dunya, it's a lie. So my advice is we all have to live in this world like a traveler. Because we know that one day or the other we'll leave. No matter how you love that person, when Malakul Maut visit, the person will move on. The person will move on. So my best advice is, I know it will be hard to everyone indulged in haram relationship. It's very, very hard, but it will be a way of living that thing for the sake of Allah. And Allah said, whatsoever you live
For my sake.
for my sake, I will give you better.
Sure.
You understand? So it is very difficult. I know it will be very difficult for the person to do so. Like it is sap, salt, and I forgot the other one. Sap, salt, and soaking. Message. I will tell them, like, I will advise them. From myself to them, I will advise them. Pick up their phone, text the person they are indulged with the relationship. Text them, I am done. I am sorry, I'm done. I want to move on. It's haram, it's haram. I love you for the sake of Allah, but I love Allah more than you.
Sure.
Send the message.
Right now. Or those that are
Yeah. Even if the person will cry, maybe the person will even cry. Even if the person will cry half of the person will just forget it. The person, I mean, it won't go for weeks, months. Even if the person is emotionally attached to you, I mean, they will feel bad. They will not eat. I mean, everything about that. Like they will be strike on themselves. They will do strike on themselves. Like they will not eat. They will not talk to no one. They will not do nothing. They will just be there in their room crying. But it will come to pass.
Exactly.
But if you are there drowning on that scene, texting, calling, doing all stuffs, meeting up, at the extent of having a child with the opposite gender and you are not married, that's the scariest thing. Allah said in the Quran, He said, don't go near zina. He don't say avoid zina. Don't go near zina. So all these dating stuffs are taking you to the act of zina. They said, looking at the opposite gender, at a way of having feeling to the person is not, it's a sin. Holding hand with the opposite gender or hugging, it's haram. The Prophet ﷺ said that it is better for a male to be strapped on your skull than to hold on a female which is not your mahram. And today, how many people are hugging and holding hands on the street? And they do it openly, like no man's business. They don't care. And the Prophet ﷺ said that all my ummah will be forgiven, except for those who sin publicly and openly. And today, how many people in this relationship are sinning publicly and openly?
You don't care.
They even do also this, go for outings, photo shoots, posting it in the media, like no man's business. They don't care. So it is very difficult. But my advice to them is that stop, suck, and sucking. Just send that message.
Stop,
Suck,
suck,
and sucking.
and sucking.
Yeah, it will be sucking. And it will be stop. It's the harsh truth. It's the harsh truth. It will be sucking and it will be stop. So the person just send the message. Just send the message for the sake of Allah and we are good to go.
Exactly. I think you will understand that. So
Yeah.
understand. Once, just send the message to the brother, or if you are a brother, send this message to the sister that you know what, I am out of this issue. This dating is only bringing miserable to my life. I am out of it. If you, the best thing that we could do, we all move on and seek Allah's forgiveness.
Yeah.
I think that is very clear. Now you talk about the spiritual.
Yeah, when we go to the social impact, all right, your reputation in the society.
That is very true.
Your reputation in the society. Like, just the story you said, you explained here right now. What do you think that the sister in that society, what do you, even the kids will not take her seriously?
Yes.
No one in the society will respect her again. No matter how she tried, it will be very difficult for the people in that society to have that trust in her, to give her the dignity, to give her her place, I mean her worth as a woman in general. Your reputation in the society. The impacts it has in our society is so bad. We are seeing it every day. Karela Janka de Mala, Karela Janka de Mala. You think that's a good reputation? I mean,
It's a bad one.
it's a very
Disturb
bad
the
reputation.
child, you disturb yourself.
Yourself. And like they do it like they don't care. But in the near future, do you know that that will harm you or your kids?
Yeah, it
or
will.
your family. Or your family, your relatives, everyone. But we have this Western life, we have introduced it to our societies. Like, I mean, this dating stuff is not in our society. Even if you go to history, it's not in our society. It's a Western life. And it started early in 1860s, something like that, early in 1860s. And by then, they just are like two people from each family will just hang out to know each other. But later then, as years pass by, they modified to this extent that it was normal to them. You can be dating and be sleeping with your partner. You can be dating and live with your partner. And now we have introduced that life, that Western life in our society.
Yes.
So it's very, very, very difficult. It's very, very difficult. Today, if you go to the youth, this is the biggest sickness we the youths are suffering from. Is this relationship, this dating. I don't leave no one. We are all suffering from it. Everyone is suffering from it. Everyone.
And also, like, another moral implication of dating, like socially, as you talk about socially, it will make people never to trust you to come near their family and friends.
Yeah.
I think that is happening.
Yeah,
Somehow they are living alone and lonely. And in fact, even when you tell some people that I want to they will never trust you.
Yeah, for sure.
I see those kind of people. When they are to get married, when you tell them that I was once dating, don't tell them that. If you tell them, they will not trust you again.
Yeah.
So now, you talk about the spiritual, since we're in the program and time is ticking, we just move to the financial implication. Does it have any financial implication?
Yeah, it has a financial implication. Like the expenditure, the things you spend on each other.
Will that be brother's side or sisters? Because sisters,
It's both.
do they also do it?
They said when a woman is in love, she can do anything to please her man. It's either she give herself to the person to prove the love, or spend on the man. I don't really understand.
I understand.
Okay. And women in general, when we are in love, just see like these people who are married, always they do like to surprise their wives, take them out at times, and they will always be supportive. Some people are not married, yeah? They are dated, but the expenditure they have on their partner, even people who are legally married are not doing that expenditure. And there are some people who are suffering from this. Like, if you don't do this to me, or if you don't buy this to me, I will break up with you. So you will try by all means, all your savings, even if it will cost you all your yearly savings, you will do that for your partner. Especially when the man is in love with the woman. The woman, everything's in it, the man will provide it. Everything's in it, the man will provide. And it will lead to financial damages. Yeah, financial destruction.
Exactly. So is it that like men are too attached or women are too attached? Because normally, when a woman tell you that like, or tells you that like, if you don't do this for me, we gonna break up. The kind of men that I know, if you're not too attached, you say, oh, if that is the case, then let's do it now.
Yeah.
So, but normally I think women are the one to attach. But nevertheless, Ibrahim, who kills who?
Like,
who kills who?
Who kills who? Like, who kills the other person?
Exactly. You know, I mean, I'm talking about chasing.
Chasing.
C-H-A-S-I-N-G. You know, before we say it is the men who go after women.
Yeah.
But it's the table turned around, or we are still living in the same.
Yeah. This one, yeah, like you said before, you do say that men are the ones who follow women. But in today's generation, I would say that men are not following women. But if you check it, like 75% are the women chasing men. Like they, you know, they have tricks. Women are very smart. Women are very smart. You know, a woman in general, all her body is just something that everything in them is something that if they don't take care of it, the opposite gender will fall for them, like the way they talk.
Exactly.
You cannot see your sister, like there will be a barrier between you two. She'll be in the other room and you'll be here. But the way she talks will affect you to the extent that you will fall for her. The way she smiles, the way she laughs, the way she walks, the way she dresses. So many things. So they do freak. They also freak the men so that the man will be the one to follow them. You know, at times they say that women cannot buckle up, like they cannot man up like women to go to them to express their feelings. But they also have their own tricks. That's why I say that 75% in today's generation are the women who are kissing the men. Because at times, like, a sister will be even surprised when a brother confesses their feeling to them. But today, the brother will even know that this is a hit, like this one is a target, shot on target. If I go in for her, I will get her. So it's like because the sister shows the brother that, she saw him on the way, like, this is what I want, this is the way I am, and stuff like that. It could be your housemate, your classmate, your co-worker, and everything. Even your relative.
So it means, are you saying that sisters will not come directly to brothers and tell them that, oh, I actually like you, but it is because they will use the tricks? You talk about tricks like they can actually, the way they smile, the way they talk, and even the way they walk. Is that the only trick that they use? What about when you don't meet with them? You just chat with them.
Social media.
Yeah, example, social media. How can one establish that this woman is actually the one trying to kiss the man?
Attention seeking.
The
attention seeking. Like the way you chat, the way you flatter on your messages. I don't really understand. There are some messages. If you see them, wallahi, you know that this one have fallen for me, or this person have fallen for me. And today, in our generation, many are falling for each other through the phone, through social media, like Instagram. Some of you post, like Instagram, for example, a brother will post his picture, a sister will like it, comment. If the brother reply, conversation goes on. And as time goes on, at times even you will not ask for their pictures, they'll be the one to send it to you. So I mean, all those are tricks. Like, see me, I'm beautiful. How do you see? Like, they will not come to you directly and tell you, how do you see me? They will just send you the pictures and be like, can I see yours?
So it means when they say, can I see yours? Then they also send you theirs.
Yeah, no, like the sister will send you picture, her pictures first, then request for the brother's picture. So if the brother send it, so as time goes on, they will chat, yeah. You know, chatting is normal, but there are some certain chats which are prohibited. They even say that like chatting with the opposite gender, it's not meant to be. Because you can, any one of you can catch feeling at any time. It's very Satan beautiful sin. So if you follow his tricks, you may end up falling in his trap, and that's the end of it. Many people are struggling. Like some of them, like they don't care, but some are still struggling to get out of this relationship things, but they can't.
So it means some are still struggling. Now, Ibrahim, to the end of the program, I think what we've said is much. We are just close to 1 hour or so. Let's talk about this materialism issue.
Materialism,
like women, do they fall for people that are that materialistic, this material issue, like the issue of iPhone, the issue of a car, the issue of a beautiful building? So is that also the truth? Because many people are accusing them of that. I don't know how is that. Because some are saying that if you have a car, you can fly with 1,000 of them. If you have an iPhone, you can count. If you have a beautiful building, first of all, I cannot establish that because I want a concrete evidence. So since you are talking about this issue, is that the case?
Okay. Some and many of the sisters are falling for the brothers. It's not, sometimes they love the brother, but it's because the person is rich, either holding an iPhone, having a high-paid job, owning a car, living in a beautiful mansion. The person is well masculine, handsome. I don't really understand.
Well, muscular.
Yeah, like see, some of these people are going to the gym.
Exactly.
Because they want ladies to see them in a different way. Like, yeah, he's a man. I mean, he's like the hopeless, a Rajat, you see him as while he's just a baby stuck in a Rajat body. Yeah. So they do fall for them. They do fall for them, yeah.
So, Ibrahim, we move to the financial aspect. Do you have any other aspects that we can talk about? Because we are at the end of the program, inshallah.
Okay. All I want to say is that dating in general, it's a waste of time. It's a sin. If the person is innocent when you are in a haram relationship, whether you do it or you don't do it, and astaghfirullah, if the person does it, if Maud meet the person in a relationship, what will you tell Allah? We do say that everything in this world is not about the beginning, it's about the ending. And how you end matters. This is the place we all have to think about. I mean, someone can love you today, you can be the love of their life. But there are some certain conditions or calamities when they befall on you, you will not even see them. That's why Bilal, Asad Bilal, one of these motivational speakers, he said that the love you feel in this relationship, there are hormones which stimulates, produce them. Sometimes those hormones are the one playing with you. playing tricks on you, you thinking that you are in love with someone, well, they don't give them with you. So my advice to the brothers and sisters who are involved in it is that you cannot find true happiness in a haram relationship. The only way to do this right is to get it done the right way. We are not here to talk about, or we are not here to talk to challenge them, but we are here to advise them. Let them do it in the right channel, the right way. That's the best thing. If you know that you are ready to get married, just go in. If you know that you are not fit in marriage, and the fitna is many, the Prophet said it, always fast. It will prohibit you a lot. It will save you a lot from doing all sorts of sins. I know it is very hard for us, a young man, being alone like this. You see all this fitna in the society, and you choose to be single. It's very hard. And at times, even when you choose to be single, they will come to follow you, and they will give themselves to you.
I think that is happening.
It's happening. But if you are doing it for the sake of Allah, like you fear the one who created you, you're not doing it. So there are Yusuf. The woman gave herself to him. He can do all sorts of things if he wishes, but he fears his creator and he fears his master, because his master
Has been good, so good.
had been so good to him. So there are sisters who are coming to you whilst their family are so good to you. Just don't be naive and don't just be fooled by the person who comes to you. Always think about Yawmul Qiyamah. Wallahi, this is a day that friends will run away from each other, except the ones who were good to each other. So be a good friend to each other than being a bad friend. Wallahi, if you truly love someone, you will not indulge yourself in this haram relationship. And no way, there's no possible way that you can end up the person. If you love the person for the sake of Allah, because if you love the person for the sake of Allah, it means that you love Allah more than the person.
Yes.
So, and Allah is saying that I have prohibited dating. So why do you say that I love you for the sake of Allah? That's just
A lip service.
So I advise everyone who's involved in haram relationship to make up themselves and seek the forgiveness of the Almighty. It doesn't matter how far you come from. It doesn't matter how supportive you are to each other. It doesn't matter how you are close to each other. It doesn't matter everything that you have said to each other. It doesn't matter as far as you are not doing for the sake of Allah. Wallahi, billahi, you are unseen. And you will cost each other on the day of judgment. You are the cause why I'm going to hell. The other person will also say, you are the cause why I'm going to hell. So before all that thing, I urge everyone in that situation to buckle up. I know it's hard. It's very hard in our society. I mean, what people will say about you, hey, you break her heart or you break his heart. All sorts of things. Some people even fall in this trap of Satan because of their influence. The friends they surround.
Exactly, the friend, mostly their friend. So thank you so very much, Ibrahim, for coming. It is my pleasure. We are live on Kuonku TV, your generation TV, in our studio in Farah. The guest that we have today is Ibrahim Bari, the assistant chairman of Mawaddah Foundation, the Gambia. His topic was dating. He has spoken a lot to talk about dating, the tricks that use, and the negative impacts, as he alluded that dating has no positive impacts. But some of of those negative impacts that he highlighted. And so if you watch this video, even if you're not watching us live, when you watch this video, you're going to learn a lot. Sisters most especially, don't fall for the text that I love you, I want to marry you, then you started giving everything of yours to the brother, and at the end the brother didn't marry you. You went around telling people that, oh, he has broken my heart.
Yeah.
This is the word that they normally use. So before your heart is going to be broken into pieces that will go beyond repair, the best thing that you could do is to fear Allah. And when your brother tell you, let's date, tell the brother, yeah, ikafandelenga kami, so kudiyanin kamanya, fete malo mantoro membo. Then
because it is a temporal.
Oh, what happiness?
Allah.
Some it will not even last for 2 months. You know what happen? You will be there getting angry. The brother would like be willing to control the sister. In order, the sister will also be saying, no, you didn't marry me. How can you control me like this?
So the person don't marry. Why are you allowing the person to be with you in a haram relationship?
Exactly.
So
if a brother who is genuinely interested will never do that. Thank you so very much, viewers. Lord,